Hey everybody, this is Deb with Truthification Chronicles, and I wanted to show you something that I discovered the other day about Google. Back at the beginning of March, I think it was like March 6th or so, I did a search on Google and I used the term General Flynn cleared by FBI. You can see the Google results on the left. The results on the right are from DuckDuckGo. And I posted this, I put them together and I put them on Facebook to show my friends that Google has a bias, a definite bias, because there were none of the top listings, and all of these were the top sites. I mean, the very first one at the top, even though it's cut off, that was what I saw. I mean, those were the top ones. I just needed to kind of shrink it a little bit so I could get it on Facebook altogether and not have the picture be huge. This was to illustrate the bias Google has against anything Trump, okay? And this was a really good example that I could show to people quickly. They could see very obviously that Google had nothing about him being cleared, which, unless you've been watching only the mainstream media, you probably already know that Comey actually did say that General Flynn did not lie to the FBI. And I believe it was either McCabe or Peter Strzok, whatever his name is, also confirmed that. So we know that for a fact. And the only reason he pleaded guilty was because it was destroying his family and his home and his finances and everything else. So we have this distinct bias here, and I'll show you even close up. Here were the ones from DuckDuckGo. Okay, look at this. Cleared, cleared, cleared. We had that, definitely. That was what I searched for, and that's what it gave me. It was honestly giving me that. But then here were the ones from Google. You see that they're all negative. They're all negative. He pleaded guilty, pleaded guilty, pleaded guilty. It says nothing at all about him being actually not guilty of doing that. So I wanted to show you that. Now, this is about 3 weeks later. This is the end of March. And we now know Q has told us that that Q's group has the algorithm that they've been using, that these social media sites have been using to censor our conservative voices. So let's do the search one more time. I did this the other day and I was a little surprised. DuckDuckGo, obviously I'm not surprised by the search results on this one because they came up almost exactly the same. These are pretty much what we had from before. Everything says there's nothing amiss, that he was cleared, and, you know, the FBI has cleared him. But then we go to Google, and we search Google, and look. Now remember, before, at the beginning of the month, it said everyone on the first page was negative. Now, I don't have the whole first page. Obviously, I didn't have that in the screenshot, but every single one of them was negative. This, look, FBI found no wrongdoing. And they found nothing. They found nothing amiss. Yeah, it goes on and on. Cleared, clears. Unlikely to face charges. Oh, yeah, see? Now, it does have a little negative down here. But what a difference, right? What a difference. What changed it? I don't know. And I don't know what, when Q's team says they have the algorithm, does that mean that they are going to now use that algorithm, break that algorithm? You know, are they going to hack into it and change the algorithm? What are they going to do with it? Or are they just going to use it to expose what these companies have been doing behind our backs? I don't know. I'm not sure what's going on with it, but it's not all changed. Okay, let's do, how about Hillary Clinton falling downstairs. It just never gets old. I'm sorry. I'm in my upper 50s, and I can, I go down steps a lot more carefully than I used to, but the problem is she doesn't even admit that there's any issues. If she would just admit it. Okay, so when you put Hillary Clinton into DuckDuckGo, you get a criminal, liar, issues, is sick, ISIS, is a murderer, is corrupt. Every single one of them's negative. When you go into Google, you have Hillary Clinton is awesome. Please don't get sick. Running again. Please no. Oh Lord. Hear my prayer. No, no, no. Well, believe me, I prayed that prayer many, many times. And Hillary Clinton is Republican? Where in the world does that come from? I have no idea. But you'll notice, there's like 3 basic responses there. Why are there only 3? Look how many DuckDuckGo gave. Look at all those. Why did Google only give 3? So I tell you what, let's try another one. Let's try Bill Clinton is, oh look, sexual predator, island scandal. Oops, sorry about that. Island scandal, Rockefeller, not Chelsea Clinton's father, is dying, is quote. We know what that is quote is. What the definition of is. And, he's sick, and there's some connection with Israel. Well, let's try it here. Okay, we have Bill Clinton is, well, we got the is there, but you know what? Most liberals probably do not understand that reference. They have no idea what is would refer to. Okay? Vegan, who cares? Republican, what is this with the Clintons and Republican? Really? Do you think they're Republicans? I don't think so. Remembered for, we know what he's remembered for. But again, look at these. Is there anything negative there? No, nothing negative. And I don't know what he is, YouTube. Oh, that's looking for the is, what is, and on YouTube. But again, those are not going to come across to most of the millennials. They're not going to understand when they see is, they're not going to understand what that means. So they're not going to see it as something negative. So in other words, Google is still censoring posts. It's still censoring the websites. It still is using the algorithm, evidently. But I'm not sure why then the General Flynn things, when you're on Google, came up the way they did. Because now they're positive, and they were not. The whole first page was totally negative about him. So what has changed? These are older articles. So there should not have been really any change. It's not like these are new and it just did them differently. What's going on? There is something going on behind the scenes that we don't know about. And the idea that Q has the algorithm, I don't know what they're going to do with it. This is a change to me. Now, did Google do this on its own? I don't know. They certainly didn't change it when it comes to Bill and Hillary. We know that those remained exactly the same. Remember, these are the DuckDuckGo ones, which are pretty accurate. And yet, when we do it here, we come up with these things. Oh, Israel-Palestine conflict. Interesting. That's what happens when you don't put a space after is. So, just something to think about. See, even this. Look at this. You just put in Bill Clinton. Look what you get. They're all positives. Serious? There's so much about this man that's not positive, and this is what they focus on. Really. And of course, if they look at his net worth and find out that when he left the White House, he was dirt poor, right, Hillary? I'm sorry. I can't resist. Just wanted to point this out. I have no idea why these things are the way they are, but there has been a definite change with Google. Just wanted to point it out. Probably some of you have better ideas about why this happened. but it's not a full change, but there has been a little bit of a change in our favor. So maybe they're becoming a little less biased, trying to save their butts. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Time will tell. So, thanks for stopping by. Have a great day.